just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The veteran Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He'll drop to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And to a 2nd down.
How is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets. A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep here for Burks. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Burks. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. A penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Austin Jackson, the former 1st rounder, guilty there. Hill brought in motion. Tua, gonna give it to Achane. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Strong. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. A fresh set of downs. Now a handoff to Pollard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Hill brought in motion. They go play action with Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Achan. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 9. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll try to run for it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Great job there making something out of nothing. He's able to break the pocket, get downfield, get the first down, and get down for good measure. That's really well done by this quarterback.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Achan. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achan. And he's in! Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it. That's Burks. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You just don't see speed out of the tight end position like this guy, Mike. I mean, to catch an underneath ball and have the ability to turn into a runner, that's something we traditionally see from wide receivers and running backs, but this guy's as fast as anybody in the league.
Back to the air one more time. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Third and long. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? On the handoff, this is Achane. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. 3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Play action. Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Achane. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's 2. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man, Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the air one more time. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Titans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now it's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Tua to throw again. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Third and long. Here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Burks. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Catch made there by Burks. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. He'll drop to throw. Tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now Pollard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are able to get it back within a score. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Tua, gonna give it to Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield and take the running back down for a loss.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Smith. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Ha ha ha! Third and a yard. In motion, it's Waddle. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. It's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
From the pistol, here's Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll go right and find his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On second down, Achane. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They give to Pollard on the option. A gain there of 11. First down for Tennessee.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
They send Ridley in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Now he takes off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A run up the middle with Achane, and he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's Tua. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Here's a give to Achane. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Now, 8 chase. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for H.N. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Third and 9. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That caught Tony Pollard. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning, if at all possible.
Back to the air one more time. And that ball incomplete over the middle. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Waddle. Look wide. Get this one complete. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll again get it to Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.